Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel Sada's Green Life. I really hope you all are safe, healthy and happy. We are back with yet another very exciting recipe, something that screams dairy and it's one of the most favorite desserts of many people, and we thought why not curate it the vegan way with all plant-based ingredients that also makes it extremely healthy. It's nothing else but vegan cheesecake. Now, when you say cheesecake, you wonder how is it going to happen the plant-based way. But we, as usual, are experts in curating all the recipes that you all are used to having for a very long time with ingredients that replicate not just the taste but also the texture of the non-vegan or the conventional recipe. So without any further delay, let's just get into the recipe. So the ingredients for the vegan cheesecake, we are making a mango variant because mango season is still going on and it is my most favorite fruit. So let's do mango variant, but the ingredients will be split in 3 different parts. The first part is the crust. So we need to make the crust of the cheesecake, for which we need about 40 grams of oats, your normal quick oats. We need 40 grams of powdered almonds, 30 grams of powdered sugar. Now we are using Khansari sugar, 15 grams of coconut oil and about a pinch or 2 of salt. Now comes the second part, which is the main layer of the cheesecake, the cheesecake. So for that we need tofu. Now tofu is an excellent substitute. Like whenever you want to make anything that is similar to cream cheese, tofu works really well. We have about 250 grams of silken tofu. You can also use regular tofu, but with silken tofu the texture is going to be slightly more creamier, which is why this is what we prefer. Cashews, about 130 grams that were soaked for 2 hours. So these are your regular cashews that you get in the store. Just soak it in water for 2 hours, drain the water, rinse them, and that's what this is. So 130 grams is the dry cashews weight and not the soaked ones. After that, there's Khansari sugar once again, about 150 grams. Lemon juice 3 tablespoons. Vanilla essence about 1 teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoon. Corn flour about 1 heaping tablespoon. And the last layer, which is what the decoration is, but which is also what gives it that flavor. Now this topping can be changed as per your liking. Now this being the mango season, I know it's already the end of it, but still we do get fresh mangoes in the market, which is why we've chosen mangoes. Now this is 1 whole mangoes puree right here, about 150 grams. You can increase or reduce as per your liking. And we have whole mango just in case I feel like slicing and adding a couple of slices on the cake. So let's go ahead and make our cheesecake now. I'm so excited. So before we start making our cheesecake, first thing is we need to preheat the oven at 180 degrees. So I'm going to do that. This recipe really comes out very quickly. I mean, there is no major cooking process. It's again blend and put it in the oven. So what we are doing is we are taking all these oats, the almond powder, add all of this, sugar, little bit of salt, very little, and we're gonna blend this. Okay, we don't need to make very fine powder because we want that texture in there. So about roughly 30 seconds and it's done. Okay, let's just transfer this into a bowl. As you see, the texture is not too fine, it's not too rough, it's somewhere in between. We're going to add oil now, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. mix it. So you can substitute the sugar, Khansari sugar or your regular sugar with dates or date syrup, maple syrup, anything that you like. It will be the same grammage. You can in fact taste this and check if you like the sweetness. However, the crust is not or never overly sweet. It just has a tinge of sweetness. So yeah, that's how the crust looks like. So basically we want the consistency such that we are able to set it flat in the baking tray, and the crust is what is going to define your cheesecake and the shape. Once you kind of demold it from the baking tray, your crust is going to hold the cake together. You have to make sure that the consistency of this is nice and firm. I am going to add a spoonful of water, just because, like I said, want to be sure about it, that it doesn't break apart or fall apart. Yeah, now this is quite nice. So this is how our dough is. Perfect. This by default is a gluten-free recipe. It can also become sugar-free if, like I said, you add date syrup or maple syrup or even jaggery for that matter. But jaggery is going to change the color of the cheese layer. So ideally, let's stick to something that will keep the color intact. So we kind of start pressing it in the tray. So this is a 6-inch tray. If you're going to make a bigger one, then you'll have to double up the ingredients depending on the size of your tray. So what I'm doing is I'm just pressing this flat against the edges. So this is how it looks. I've set it completely at the base of the pan. I've lined the baking tin with a parchment paper. If you're using butter paper, make sure you oil it and then layer the butter paper, but with parchment paper you don't need to do all of that. So now that is done, I'm going to put it in the oven for 10 minutes at 180 degrees. This is for about 10 minutes. By the time the crust is getting baked in the oven, let's make the main layer, which is the cheesecakes layer. And for that we have, like I said, silken tofu. I'm going to dump the whole thing into the blender. Soaked cashews, the entire bowl of sugar, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, vanilla essence about a spoon, corn flour. Again, these are 2 spoons, very little salt, 1/4 teaspoon maybe. Let's go and blend this. Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me what blender am I using for all these recipes. Anything like a high motored, high speed blender works really fine, because we need to have good consistency or texture of these ingredients, right? Like really smooth. So get the best that you can afford. Okay. All right. Let's check the texture. That's the You know what, guys, this in itself is turned out so good, so creamy. I can also add this mango puree right into this mixture and serve it as a as I don't know, we have to find a name for it, but it can make a dessert in itself. It's so creamy, so delicious. You just got to try it once. But yeah, we'll make our cheesecake. I just got carried carried away. Let's go ahead and make our cheesecake. I'm going to pull out the tin. It's done. It's been there for 10 minutes and the mixture is done. We're going to put the mixture in the tray now. Okay, this looks done. So here it is, absolutely ready. Gotta pour this mixture. Okay, pour. Wow. My goodness. Okay. So that's how it looks. I'm going to tap it so that there are no air bubbles. I'm also going to just flatten this a little bit more. Wow, so creamy, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. And now we'll put it back in the oven for 40 minutes. The cheesecake has been in the oven for 40 minutes. It's done. So I'm going to pull it out, let it cool on the counter for some time. So let's take it out. Yeah. There you have it. Carefully. All right. Now we need to let it sit on the counter till it comes to room temperature, after which we will put it in the fridge. Cake. It's nice and chilled. We need to demold the cake. Okay, and we'll flip this. Dab and ta-da! The cake is out of the mold. Let's take out the parchment paper. Oh, it's smelling so good. Oh, it's smelling so good. Wow. There you go. Now what we need to do is take the plate in which we want to serve the cake and put it on top, which is actually the bottom part of the cake, and then flip it once again. So there you go. That's the cheesecake. It's ready. It looks amazing. It's stable also, like it's not something that can break or anything. So if you want to take it on a vacation or anything, it can be easily done. Now last thing that we need to do is garnish this cake with the puree, mango puree. Now here, because it's mango season still going on, we still get fresh mangoes. We are using this. You can use blueberries, you can use anything, like any fruit of your choice, fresh fruit. Blueberries really go well with cheesecake. Raspberries also. You can puree the blueberries and cook them with sugar to make something like a jam consistency and just put it on the cake. Chopped mango cubes. Going to cut the cake now to see how firm the layers are. Okay. Wow, not bad. Wow. Wow. So I have plated the very beautiful, very delicious mango cheesecake on this plate, and I'm going to dive into it because it's irresistible. First of all, the fruit is my favorite. Mmm. Mmm. So amazing. This is so amazing. Narhari, our chef, needs a bow for this one. What an amazing recipe. What an amazing cheesecake this is, guys. You got to try it. Without using any milk, any cheese, or anything that is derived from dairy, we still have managed to make cheesecake that has the identical taste and texture of its conventional recipe. So, goosebumps! People in the studio have loved this recipe, and I would really want you all to try it in your kitchen and let me know how you liked it. It's simple. Yes, you need a basic oven, an hour, and you got a wonderful, wonderful cheesecake that you can serve to your children. It's guilt free, it's got no dairy, so it doesn't have any cholesterol, antibiotics, hormones, none of that. A very, very clean dessert for your family, from our kitchen to yours. This entire vegan recipe series is painstakingly curated by our super chef Narhari, who belongs to Animal Climate and Health Sim Foundation. They do a fabulous job when it comes to spreading awareness about vegan lifestyle. Now, if you see, we don't gain anything out of this by coming here to the studios, making these recipes and presenting it to you all. There is nothing that we gain out of it. The only reason we are continuing to do it is to encourage you all to try some of these recipes in your kitchen. Make that shift from a non-healthy, non-vegan lifestyle to a very, very healthy vegan lifestyle. So if you are somewhere inclined to do this, please do also check out their profiles that I'll be linking in the description. Animal Climate and Health Sim Foundation, their Insta, Facebook and YouTube accounts will be linked. Do check their profiles out and do consider subscribing and following them for various topics related to plant-based lifestyle. Yeah, I'm just so excited today because the recipes come out so well. That is all. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you very, very soon in the next one. Until then, stay safe, feel good and be blessed. Bye.